If you've been arrested for a DUI in Huntsville, Alabama, you're probably wondering, what can you do to avoid a conviction? This video is directed at those people who've been arrested for the first time and are wondering just that. My name's Andy Siegel. I'm an attorney here in Huntsville, Alabama. So let's talk about what you can do. First thing is that it is much easier for us lawyers to defend somebody who is actually guilty. You know, you're probably going, wait a second, what the heck is this lawyer saying? You probably think I'm crazy at this point and are about to click off. Let me explain why. Madison County has, in most courts, what are called first-time offender programs or diversion programs. And if you qualify, and to qualify you have to be a first-time offender in almost every instance, if you qualify, most prosecutors will consider allowing you to participate in a program, a counseling program, that allows you to go through counseling and then, if you're successful, avoid a conviction. So from the standpoint of a lawyer, it's easier to say, look, I've got a client, they don't have any kind of prior record, and if you will let them go through this counseling program and complete it, we can avoid a conviction. So if the prosecutor agrees to that, a guilty person can avoid a DUI. Now, why do I say a guilty person? Because the requirement of almost all of these programs is that somebody admit guilt. The philosophy behind this is generally, there's a couple of parts to it, but one of the things is that if somebody is going to get help for the problems that led to their DUI, they have to admit that they have a problem. If they're not saying they have a problem, if they're saying they're not guilty, that's fine, have a trial. But if somebody is saying, look, I made a mistake, I got a problem, and they're willing to get help for it, then oftentimes the prosecutors and the courts, for people who haven't had a kind of a criminal record before, are willing to say, we'll give you a chance, we'll let you get counseling, and we'll let you avoid a conviction. Now, how these programs are conducted and the standards for getting admitted into these kind of programs vary between courts and between judges. Different judges have different personalities, of course, as do different prosecutors. So just because you might get into a program in one place doesn't necessarily mean you get into it in another. And even though a particular judge may say, I'm not taking somebody, or a particular program may say, you can't get into this program, doesn't always mean it's the end of the story for a person who is guilty. There are things that lawyers can do sometimes where there are workarounds, and somebody still may be able to avoid the conviction by going to counseling and other things. Now, if a person, of course, is not guilty, there's the whole other way of approaching it, and it may be that the best answer is a trial. There may be other ways of resolving it. If the case is weak, the prosecutor may look at it and say, well, gee, this isn't worth trying, and they may dismiss it. But if you're accused of a first-time DUI, no matter what your circumstances are, obviously you need to go talk to an attorney. We're happy to help you at Siegel & Siegel. If you want to give us a call, just give us a buzz. The phone number's below. Our first consultation is free. We don't think you ought to have to pay for the lawyer to decide whether he wants to take your case, and for you to decide if you're comfortable with that particular lawyer. I hope this short little video has been helpful to you. Just give us a call. Thank you for watching.